Hey, good day to you. Good morning to you. David here with you. And yes, I am behind. And actually, just before I got in the video here, I just kind of realizing as I'm getting camera and stuff set up, it's like low energy day. Just kind of not quite there. And hey, it happens. But that's at least part of what we're talking about today. And where I talk about balancing the triad of body, mind, spirit to use that to improve your health, wellness, and fitness. So, and with that, health, wellness, and fitness, success, persistence. I think we all know the power of persistence. We know the idea of rock, and water. That's what I got in. Rock that wears away stone, wears away rock, make sure I get there. Water that wears a groove into a rock. Plant that grows up through concrete. And with people that have gone and stayed persistent with it. Some of the people you can think of bad as Walt Disney, Oprah Winfrey, J.K. Rowling, Thomas Edison, Paulo Coelho, Henry Ford, Harland Sanders, Michael Jordan. These are all people that have met with quote-unquote failure. Sometimes they were rejected. They were told they're not good enough. They couldn't do this. And some of the books, they were denied over and over again until they kept going. They kept persistent. They kept staying with it. And they eventually found their success. We can apply the same thing with our health and wellness and fitness. And forgot to grab my water with me. A nice cube. So, same thing with our health, wellness, and fitness is to stay at it, stay consistent with it. You got to keep going because it's going to take time, especially if you're new and you're just getting started. You want to start physically, you start working on nutrition, you start working on exercise. It can take 4 to 6 weeks before you actually see results, before you start seeing changes in your body. Now, usually before that, you're going to feel differently. You're going to start noticing changes in how you feel. You might have more energy. And if you start paying attention to what you eat and get some of the crappy foods out there, you might not, sometimes people can get that bloated and lethargic feeling later. You might not have that. You might start sleeping better. Those are things you're going to feel, but actually notice and see results, it's going to take a little bit of time. But that is the benefit of it, persistence. You want to keep going, keep trying this. You keep figuring out, okay, what's going to work for me? You try this exercise program. I don't quite like that. I don't like the way I do it. Okay, try another one. But at least you're still doing something in the process. Same thing with nutrition. If you start cutting out the stuff, we know things that are to avoid. We know the high fat, high calorie, high sugar foods. Excuse me. We know more wholesome, more whole foods. Okay, start there. Water versus soft drink, yeah, no brainer. You start doing stuff there, and then, but it's consistently. You keep staying with it. You start making these little changes here and there, which is what I refer to as the baby steps. You keep staying with those consistently, persistently. Keep going after it, and the results and success will start to happen. But you got to stay persistent with it. You got to keep going with it, and be patient because you got to understand that it might take some time for things to happen. A little trial and error for you to figure out what's going to work for you, what's going to fit into your life. And something may work for a while, and suddenly something comes up and throws you for a loop. And it's like, okay, now it's no longer working. I got to try something else. But stay consistent with it. Keep doing those baby steps. Man, sorry. I even felt my chest here. But yeah, keep up with it. Keep the persistence. That's one of the things I know it's been that's helped me quite a bit over the years, is that I've been able to keep things going. I figure things out. Sometimes it takes me quite a while before I figure it out. And some of the information and knowledge that I gained is because I've been persistent. I've kept going. I kept learning. I kept pursuing things. And that's where the success comes from. Now, the difference is whether you choose to learn from that. Just like with all the other people I mentioned, if there's quote-unquote failures, you either win or you learn. If you learn from what didn't quite work for you and then apply it and change it, then you get more success. Other than if you're learning to quit. Now, I know I shared a post up yesterday basically saying tired AF, but quitting's not an option. Basically realize, hey, you're going through and something's not working. Take a break, pause, pull back, figure out, okay, what's not working? Why is this not working? What's the reason for it? What can I do? What can I change it? And then adjust direction, change if you need to, modify things. Sometimes go around right where you came from if that's what you need to do. But not quitting. Realize your health and wellness is important. It's essential to you. And that's your choice. At first, you have to decide that's important too. And then you can stay persistent there. Have that goal in mind. All right, so that's what we got for Thursday. And I also know it's persistence a little bit. It's my uncle's birthday. He passed away in December, so definitely remembering him and how persistent he was with some of the things he did. So If you would like some help on that and get your process going, in the description, there was a link to the free training in my Facebook group. We're talking about that health and wellness your way, which is literally takes you through the process of things I just mentioned. What do you want? How you want to get there? So that link's there in the description. So have yourself a wonderful day. We'll catch you tomorrow. So take care and balance into you. Bye-bye.